Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. Thanks for tuning in today. My name is Dinmacoco and this look is New Year's Eve glam for all of you that's going to go to a New Year's Eve party of some sort. Excuse me, I have a list. For all of you that are going to attend the New Year's Eve party or whatever, I just want to look glammed and cute. This is like New Year's Eve makeup inspiration. You can just take one or two things from here. So enough of the blabbing and let's just get into this. So first I'm going in with my air wax. It's a very nice, like good quality air wax, not the type that leaves a white cast, and I don't know, it's beautiful. So I just love using it on my brows. So I just use it to slick down my brows before I go in with that brow pencil from Msmetics. This is their high definition brow pencil, and I'm just going to outline it on the top and bottom and create some faux hair like strokes. Then I'm going to set it in place with the Blossom brow sets. I've forgotten the name of this, but basically it sets your brow in place, and I'm using the darkest shade. No, I think it's second to the darkest shade. That's what I'm using, coffee or something. Yeah, I'm going to check for that. And now I'm just going to clean up my brows and make sure everything is nice and crisp. Make sure everything is nice and neat. Whatever. And the concealer I use to clean up my brows is the Lagirl Pro one in Cotton, and I'm just buffing out the excess and blending everything out. And now for my eyeshadow base, I'm using the Blossom Spotless Concealer in Blossom. This is super full coverage, super matte, and this is their lightest shade. I think it's a Nigerian owned brand, and yeah, this is also from them. This is the eyeshadow palette, and I'm using those shades I showed you guys. First I'm adding the dark brown shade into my outer V, like I'm creating more of a circular than a winged out. So I'm creating a circular eye shape. So I place that on the outer corners, and then I curved it into the crease and to the side of the nose. And to blend that out, I'm using another light brown shade to just scruff the edges and make sure it isn't leaving any harsh line. And then I'm going to go in with the last light shade I showed you. The last shade I showed you guys. Oof. I'm going with a lighter shade to just buff out everything and make sure the whole look is seamless. And then I'm going back in one more time with all shades to make sure it's popping out and everything is just boom in your face. Okay. So now I'm taking the concealer. I'm just putting a very little concealer to the lid space, because I just want to give the shadow. I'm going to apply there something to hold on to, because like I said, the concealer dries down matte, so I wanted to just add something else to it to make it a little bit sticky again for the foundation, the eyeshadow to stick onto. But I didn't use an eyeshadow, actually I used my powder palette, my face powder palette. And now I'm going into the Fireworks glitter liners from Blossom. This is in the color silver, and I'm just I would have used the glitter for this, but I didn't want too much glitters there. I just want to add a little bit of sparkle to it. That's why I used the glitter liner. At least with that I have more control, and I can control the placement and how much product I want there. Now I'm creating a liner. It's a half liner, not winged out, and it's very thick on the outer corners. And I'm using the Ovuada Bewitched aqua liner, and they're lined like a baddie liner brush. Now to smudge out the edges of that liner and connect the whole look together, I'm going in with a black shadow from the same palette we're using, and I'm just going to smudge out the edges of that liner, and kind of take the black into the crease a little bit, not all the way across, just half across the crease. And now we're done with the face for now. Not done, we're going to leave the face for now and move on to the face. We're going to leave the eyes. What am I saying? We're going to leave the eyes for now and move on to the face. And to prime, I'm using the Blossom foundation primer, and I already moisturize my face. I moisturize my face before I start my makeup, so it gives it time to settle into my skin. And for foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Superstay foundation, and I tried a new technique, guys. I saw this on Instagram and TikTok, where you refrigerate your beauty blender for, actually this is not the beauty blender, this is a beauty sponge. They refrigerate it for 1 hour, and like it helps to, you know, blend out your foundation more nicely. But I tried it and it was nice on the skin, cool, refreshing on the skin. That was it for me. Like it didn't like blend my foundation well as like I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like the foundation was sitting right on top of my skin. It wasn't really pushing it in, you know. So yeah, that was it for me. So I wouldn't recommend this technique. I don't know, see if it works for you or anything, but it didn't work that perfectly well for me. I prefer my beauty blender just, you know, damp. That way it gives me a nice flawless base. So we're going to conceal and highlight, and I'm using the Lagirl Pro one in Cool Tan. But before I did that, I went in with my contour, and I'm using the Jejuna foundation to contour. And lately I only place the product on, you know, I only place the product on my cheekbones, underneath my cheekbones rather, and on my nose. Like, then when I'm blending out the one on my cheekbones, the excess on the brush, I just take it around the perimeters of my forehead and my jawline. I don't like applying too much product on my forehead because I tend to break out a lot around that area. So I try to, you know, go in with as little product as I can. So I just use whatever is left on the brush to, you know, go around the perimeters of my forehead and my jawline. And then I went in with a cream blush from, where is this from? Is it TM Essentials? TM Essentials, I think, on Instagram. This is the orange blush. And yeah, I already told you guys the concealer I'll be using. It's an Lagirl Pro Tan. I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes. You guys already know the drill. You already know. So yeah. Now our concealer is all blended out, and wow, well, the base didn't turn out really bad. Maybe it's because it's on camera, but like at the time I was doing the makeup in person, I wasn't really feeling the base, but on camera it doesn't look that bad. Now I'm going to set the concealers in place using the Sacha buttercup, and then for the rest of my face I'm using the Blossom Pro Face powder and a very big powder brush, a big ass powder brush. And I always take the powder down to my neck. I don't take foundation down to my neck. I hardly do that. I don't think I ever do that. Maybe I do, but rarely. But I always take the powder down to my neck. And yeah, now we're going to, you know, complete our eye I did my reverse contour and baking offline. I didn't show that to you guys, so I'm just applying a black gel to my waterline, and then I'm going to smudge it out with a black shadow, and just all the colors we added to the crease I'm going to apply to the lower lash line, so everything is connected. And for lashes, this is the Msmetics lashes in Alpha. In Alpha, it's very full and dramatic, and it has a little space between lashes, so you can at least peek through and see the eye look. And I just away the powders on my face. I left the one on my nose, and I intensified my blusher and applied highlights. Now for lips, I'm using those two lipsticks I showed you from Morphe, the darker one to outline, and I'm putting the pink one in the middle of my lips, and then I went in with a nude gloss to tone down the lipstick, because it was looking a little bit too solid and bright. Like the color just wasn't giving me what I want. There wasn't so I changed it. So yeah guys, this is the finished look. As you guys can see, the lips is almost completely different because I added tons of nude lip gloss to it to just change everything up, and I loved how it came out. And this look is fire. Like, it's boom. You can rock this to your New Year Eve's party, if you're hanging out with your family, whatever it is you're doing. You have a concert, you have an event, occasion. This look is bomb. That eye look, and it's super easy and quick. Like, just 4 shadows and you're done. No cut crease, nothing too serious. It is bomb. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to give me a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a new video, and follow me on all social medias. And thank you. Bye.